to another exciting episode of KOS. And today, this is another part of my youth. So you had He-Man, Thundercats, Transformers. Now, this is a part of my youth that was very near and dear to me, to be honest with you. I give you Sideshow's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's the team right there. You see them. All four turtles in all their glory. Give you a quick story. When I was 16 years old, I was working at a comic book store. And, you know, it was a comic book store, a local comic book store, and he couldn't pay cash. So what he would do was he would give comic books. He would pay me in comic books. So I remember the truck coming in. I remember we unboxing it, and he said, here's the books this week. And I think DC had a lull and Marvel had a lull. So I said, what's this right here? And he was like, oh, this, some new line. Eastman and Leonard's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I said, well, I'll take two of these. So I took two number ones, right? And it was such a good read. So automatically I just, kept going, kept reading. And my fandom grew. Now, Nickelodeon got a hold of him, and, Nickelodeon did what they did to him. But initially, the Ninja Turtles were a ruthless group of teenagers, and the foot soldiers weren't robots or mutanoids or whatever they were. They were ninjas, assassins, and very good stuff. So today, what we're going to do is, this is the first time I'm bringing you a video with multiple statues. So this video is going to give you a breakdown of each statue, right? So we're going to go and we're going to talk about the differences between each statue and what makes them stand out, and what I feel is, the best attributes, and probably pick the best of the four, and give you a synopsis on that. So let's dig right into this. First up is Michelangelo. Now, this by no means picks who I like the most, and it's just a random draw. So Michelangelo is the nunchucking Ninja Turtle. And his identity is basically of the nunchuck. If you look at each turtle, their personality is basically what their weapons are. So where the nunchucks is fast, bashing, furious, it looks like it's out of control, but it's in like a controlled state. And it's whimsical, it's young, it's fun. That's Michelangelo in a nutshell. That's his fighting style. His fighting style is fun, it's brash, it's a little bit over the top, it's controlled chaos, to be honest with you. So his statue is an exclusive. All the statues here are exclusive, and it comes with its two switch out portraits. The switch out portraits are the bandanas. All the turtles had a red bandana in the books, and when Nickelodeon got a hold of them, they switched it that they had to have different colors. So the colors indicated which Ninja Turtle you were looking at, or which one was in a particular scene, so if you couldn't see their weapons, because only the weapons could tell you exactly, who was who. So if you look at the level of detail on the statue, this statue is impeccably done with the nunchucks and proper angles, as he's like spinning and he's standing on top of the metal piping with the ooze that's down there because they're in the sewers. The detail on his shell is beautiful. The textures on his chest piece, his legs, his mouth, his eyes. The fact that they made sure, because the originals didn't have any pupils, the fact that they made sure that they didn't have any pupils really stands out for me. And I think Michelangelo is one of the top ones when it comes to these statues here. So let's get ready to get on to the next one. Donatello. Donatello is just like his bow staff. Very disciplined. Very sure of himself. He's a introvert that keeps people at arm's length. And he feels more comfortable with his Zen self, the tech side of things, than with actual humans. So that's where you would see the organicness of the bow staff and the power and the length and the distance in which the bow staff will keep you. So this is an exclusive, and like I stated before, the exclusive is the portrait. The portrait comes with the purple head bandana, and it comes with the red bandana. The red bandana, like I said previously, has everything to do with how they were originally visioned, and they all had a unified front going forward. The way his stance is and his arm is out and the bow staff is behind his body shows you a lot of him. He's actually the tallest one in height when it comes to the statues, because he's on like a half pipe with the sewer dripping down the front of it, and he's towers above so he can see over the group, which actually, depicts the character, because, his thing is range and distance. So, of course, his range and his distance would be representative in the statue, which is the height, the range, which is the length, and the distance, which is the depth of this statue. This is going to be a hard one to pick which one that you might feel is your best. Leonardo, the so-called leader of the bunch. I never really considered Leonardo the leader, but Leonardo has to be the leader, because when we think of ninja weapons, when we think of Asian weapons, the Orient, we think as the katana is above all, right? The katana is precise, sharp, deliberate, purposeful. The katana is Leonardo in a nutshell. Leonardo is purposeful. He's sharp. He's decisive. Straight to the point. Cuts. And he's a master of his craft. So that way you would see that this character would be the leader of the group, because he will galvanize the group and he will make deliberate, smart decisions, and he would be the steel that keeps them together. And speaking of steel, the swords on this is made out of real metal on this statue. Very nice detail. The green pops off of his skin. He's an exclusive. Comes with 2 portraits. And again, the second portrait is the red bandana, and the first portrait is the blue bandana. So that way, it has a swap out. And the faces are different, so you have different facial expressions when it comes to it. But he's the lowest one. He's crouching down like he's in position to strike. Like he has already thought out his plan and you have seconds to live. The statue, again, is in the sewer. He's on the pipe and he has the knee down and he has the blades out and they're curved and they're made out of metal. And I think this statue is one of the most vibrant ones, because I've noticed that Michelangelo and Donatello, their skin tone is a little bit the same, and Raphael and Leonardo's skin tone is the same. Maybe we have 2 sets of twins, which would be absolutely nuts. That's another aspect of the statues and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that I didn't even conceive in my head. But that's Leonardo, aka the leader of the Turtles. Now we have, last but not least, Raphael, the hothead, the muscle, the brawn behind the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. As you can see, he is my favorite Ninja Turtle. Full disclosure, after reading the books, he reminded me of the character like a Wolverine type of character, and I felt that, you know, he would be, he's the catalyst to make this go. He's gonna be it. So size are the weapons that he used. They were made to combat katanas. So they would trap the katana in between the outside stretched, the katana would come in here, it would catch it this way, and it would be able to break it off. Break it and hit them with the butt of the side, jab them with the pointy end of the side, and the side was able to capture weapons and also do damage all the way through. So this is where you get Raphael. Raphael is a hothead, a risk taker. He's the wild card in the bunch. He's the one that is definitely gonna be the first one in and the last one out when it comes to a battle. So you can tell that his style and Leonardo's will always clash, because the katana is made to, or the sides are made to fight the katana and break the katana. So it takes a lot of discipline to like beat that back. So Raphael is a handful when it comes to the group. Now the statue, he's the biggest one, the heaviest one out of all of them. He's an exclusive, but his exclusive is he comes with Casey Jones. That's right, the hockey puck, the hockey mask, hockey puck slapping, hockey stick carrying, baseball bat welding, vigilante from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So his comes with the Casey Jones mask, and he doesn't have a switch out portrait. So I think the fact that he doesn't have a switch out portrait, they're allowed to do more detail on this character because they're selling it at an EX. So he's a little bit bigger. He has, you know, a lot more detail when it comes to his base. When you look at the piping looks like real nice piping. And the ooze looks like, you know, real like sewer ooze. So if you want me to pick who's the best, I'm gonna probably go with Raphael. And I was gonna probably go with Raphael anyway, because Raphael he's the man to me. So let's get into this team. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the team. What more can I say? They fight as a disciplined unit. Master Splinter has them fighting as the last ninjas. So you have a bow staff which can keep you at distance. You had nunchucks that can actually cut distance and keep you in close and beat you close. Then you have the katana, which is a blade that can cut through almost anything if swung properly with proper force and proper discipline. And you have the katana, the size that is actually made to trap weapons and break weapons and break bones. So this unit, these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that has inhabited our lives, that Nickelodeon has taken and changed from what they initially was to something greater than the sum of all their parts. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I am so proud to bring this to you. But this is the part of the video where I'm going to ask you to like, follow, and subscribe. And also go to lordsofgaming.net, where you can get all the latest information, all the fun opinion pieces, all the latest reviews, and you can get the last word with Lord Cognito and Ivantis. And don't forget to watch Hardcore Reviews with Addict. I mean, I can't believe half the stuff that he does, to be honest with you. It's utterly incredible. You can also see older episodes of KOS, where you can see the He-Man, the Thundercats, that Voltron, all my youth, all in one package. And also you can get Combat Talk with the King, where I talk about MMA, boxing, and other forms of martial arts that goes on in the world of combat sports. So don't forget to hit that join button. Hit that join button. Join up on the realm. Join me on my journey so you can see these videos. And I'm going to start posting for our join members a little exclusive videos. I got an Inception video that I've been working on for a minute. So, see you next week. Hey, stick around so you can see these turtles in all their glory without me talking, and you can get a chance to see them up close and see more detail with video and pictures and listening to some nice music. Remember, always stay collecting.